Hi everyone, it is late on day 4. So we are at the end of our challenge.
And stinky.
And stink, yeah. I will look forward to having, oh my god, a proper shower. I know it's only been 4 days, but it feels like forever since I've had a proper shower. What about you, Mr. Shampoo Aura?
Oh, I'd be dying to wash my clothes.
Yeah, in a washing
Corner
machine.
of our bedroom is stinking. My work clothes, my gym clothes, my day clothes.
Yeah, it's a bit pongy. And that's just M's clothes. But it will be, oh god, it would be so nice if we can start using our stuff again. But, I mean...
It's nice to just wash up after you've had breakfast or
Yeah.
lunch, rather than have to wait
Yeah.
till the end of the day and it's all piled up.
Yeah, just little things. Now, Cara, you can... Okay, come join in. You can roll in as much fox poo as you want to. And you can be bathed. She's like, I don't really care as long as I get the head rubs. What do you want? We got what? Something you want to say? What's the matter?
So why aren't you touching me?
Have I got a here as a? There you go. Demanding dog. Well, I don't think we could have done this any longer than. What?
4 days.
I don't think we could have done that.
We couldn't have done it any longer than 4 days.
Definitely not. I would have gone crazy. I think
We were so dehydrated, so thirsty the whole week.
Yeah, especially that day I was sort of throwing up. I was really, really... it was horrible, restricted on water, especially when you're ill. You need to keep hydrated, etc. So our charities were Swan, obviously WaterAid, and the MS Society. The reason we picked MS, actually, for those of you that didn't know, M has MS, which is multiple sclerosis, which, as we believe it to be, it's like swelling in the brain in different areas. MS is... Oh, what is...
I think the swelling's like one of the symptoms. It's like the nerves have got a sheath that protects
Myelin.
the nerve, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's attacked or worn away and doesn't repair like everybody else's does. Like yours would repair itself, whereas mine doesn't.
Right. So that can... What sort of symptoms are we looking at for you? Because obviously you've had quite a few.
Yeah, my MS is, I think they call it like a progressive, regressive or remissive or something like that, or repetitive remissive. I have it and then I don't have it and then I have it and then I don't have it. But it's always in me, but I either have symptoms or I don't have symptoms. Like about 6 years ago I went blind in one eye, and that's because my antibodies thought that my optic nerve was a virus, so it was attacking my optic nerve. And this time round, it was the swelling in my brain which made me constantly dizzy. But then I can go like 2 or 3 years and just be absolutely fine, and then I'd have a different symptom or something. But a common theme is fatigue. That doesn't go away, and sometimes going up the stairs knackers me out.
Yeah.
And other times, I never know, but there's always some sort of fatigue around.
Yeah.
And it just depends on how bad that is.
Yeah. It's... I mean, when I first met you, you were off ill, weren't you? Because of MS.
I was off for about 8 months.
So, that's something that's very real for us, and that's something as we, as a couple, get older, we're going to have to keep an eye on. But what are you doing at the moment to stave it off?
Regularly going to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
taking vitamin D supplements.
Mm-hmm.
It tends to affect my mood.
Yeah.
When something's really, really funny, sometimes I can like almost burst into tears because I think it's really, really sad. Not that I think it's sad, I know it's funny, but instead of laughing, I'll cry. My emotions are all mixed up, so I'm on something to help control that. Sometimes I feel like I need to go for a wee, and I'll sit on a toilet and I don't need to go for a wee, and then other times I just won't need to go for a wee, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, I'm desperate, right. So I'm on something for that as well. But yeah, just doing as the doctors say, trying to stay healthy, eat healthy, exercise.
Yeah. All the things you should do, all the things I don't do. But you do, don't you, honey?
You exercise.
You exercise loads.
You don't eat well.
No, you're not very well. But we just, we've gone on a lot about WaterAid, but with regards to Swan, they, if you can imagine having a baby and something being wrong with your child, and the doctors are racking their brains and they can't tell you what's wrong with your baby, just that something is seriously wrong. Imagine having no one to turn to. Imagine having nowhere to go, no support, and not even knowing what's wrong with your baby. And, Swan is fantastic for families facing that on their own, who they don't know where to turn, they don't know who to turn to, but the support is there. And they're a very, very important charity, not very known charity, but that's one of the reasons why, again, we're doing this. We're highlighting charities that are, excuse me, I'm in the middle of something. Highlighting charities that, don't get a look in these things. No, nobody ever seems to want to donate to smaller charities. They don't know what they do. So we, in the future, will be doing more fundraising. Next idea we've got is a Macmillan coffee morning with a twist. We're going to have a British Bake Off style coffee morning. So we want as many of you to IM us or personal message us, text us, doesn't matter, to say you're going to come along to the coffee morning, and you've got to film yourself making your cake, and then it will be judged by a blindfold judge, and everyone brings their cakes over to ours, and we'll have a Great British Bake Off themed Macmillan coffee morning, and that's our next charity that we're going to raise awareness for and fundraise for. Okay, so that's us for the WaterAid challenge. It's been tough. It's been smelly.
No.
It has definitely been an eye-opener. I think it has changed us, certainly. Whether or not it's affected you guys is another thing, but if you do want to do it, make sure that you get medical clearance first, because it's not, 20 litres really isn't very much to live on, and you've got to make sure that you keep your fluid levels up. But certainly, if you're fit enough, well enough, you can do the walk. Just 1.5 miles, even with half that weight. Just try it and see how that feels. And imagine having to do that every morning without, bringing, and the water you bring back isn't even clean. So just some ideas for you guys to sort of think about. But anyway, from us three now, you gonna say bye, Cara? No, you're gonna say sod off. We wanted to say thank you to everyone who has supported us. There's been so many of you. Thank you so much for your kind words. And for everyone else that's been watching, we hope we've kept you entertained. Stay tuned, and you'll see us next time. Thank you very much, guys. See you later. Bye.